Welcome to T-Cloud Linux Basics course demo. So before we go ahead with the course content, let's go with the summary of the course. The course, that is the Linux Basics training, is a 15 hours duration. Coming to our T-Cloud infrastructure, we have a good infrastructure and a lab setup where you can actually go across and you can learn about the complete Linux basics stuff. So we provide both kind of trainings, like we provide the tutor-based trainings where you can come down and you can attend the classes right away, or you can even attend the classes online from home. We provide the notes in form of we provide the notes, like whatever we teach in the class, the same notes is being provided to you guys in the form of the PDFs. Along with that, every topic that we teach here, we basically go across with the CBTs, that is the computer-based tutorials, where you can actually come down across and you can go through the CBTs again and again, where if you have any doubts, you can just walk over them again. And we have a complete lab setup around here where you can come down and practice at any point of the day. Now coming down to the Linux basic training content. So first thing is we learn about what is Linux ID and history. Basically this unit provides us an idea about what exactly Linux is and what is the history associated with it. Then we learn about running commands and getting help. We understand what exactly do you mean by what are the basic commands and how do you get help, like what do you mean by help, what do you mean by what is, and what do you mean by man and stuff. Then you get to understand about browsing the file systems. So how do you get into different file systems, how do you browse through them. Then we learn about the bash shells. We learn in and about what are the various shell environment, what do you mean by bash shell. Then we learn about standard input-output pipes, where you learn about how do you redirect your output, how do you redirect your error, and those all stuff. Then in Unit 6, we learn about the groups and permissions. In Linux, everything is a file, and everything is associated with the permissions. So how do you strengthen the security around using the groups, users, and the permissions is what we learn in Unit 6. Unit 7 is more to do with the basics of VI and VM editor, which is a kind of editor which we'll be using for configuration of the files. Then in the Unit 8, we learned about the Linux file system in depth. Then in the Unit 9, we learn about configuring the bash shell. So it's an extension of your chapter number 4, wherein we learn about how do we configure your bash shell. Similarly, we have advanced topics in users, groups, and permissions, which is again an extension of Unit 6, where we learn about various other things like what are the commands that you can use across for users, groups, and permissions. Similarly, we have advanced uses of VI and VM editor, which is again an extension of Unit 7. We learn some advanced topics on VI and VM editor. At the Unit 12, we learn some power tools, where we learn about string processing and everything. Unit 13, we learn about string processing with regular expressions. We will learn about what we mean by string processing and how do you process your strings using awk, head, tail, set, and those are kind of power tools. Along with that, we'll use some regular expressions. In Unit 14, we learn about what is locate and find. Both of these tools basically used for finding of the files depending on a particular criteria that we give to it, like whether you want to search a file on a particular date, on a particular size, or so on. Unit 15 is investigation and managing process, which is more to do with investigating the process, like how do you start a process, how do you end a process, and so on. Unit 16, we learn about a bit about the networking, network clients, where we learn about how do we actually go around with the networking stuff, what are the basic commands that we have to understand. Then in the Unit 17 is the bash shell scripting, where we learn about how to run our shell scripts, a bit of understanding about in and out of the shell scripts. So this is the complete curriculum for your Linux basic training. Thank you for listening to the video and hope you subscribe. Welcome to T-Cloud Linux Administration Training course demo. Before I go across with the demo of the topics, let's go with the summary of what all we provide in the training. The course content is going to be around 15 hours. We do have the infrastructure and the lab setup where you can actually practice all these Linux-based stuff. We do provide online as well as tutorial-based trainings, whereas you can basically come to the class and you can sit in front of the tutor and you can learn it. If not, you can sit right at your home where you will be provided the access where you can actually go through the course right from the home. We do provide the notes, so whatever we teach in the class, we have the same notes way back, and you can basically we provide that in the form of the PDFs where you can start reading it. Whatever the classes we take daily, we do actually record them, so they are the computer-based tutorials. So at any point of time, if you feel like reading them again, you can walk to the office, you can basically go to the tutorials. If not, you can actually take a slot wherein you can log in at a particular point of time and you can go through the tutorials. So this is basically the summary that I wanted to provide about the training that we brought from T-Cloud. That said, let's come back to the course content. So initially in this particular module, we'll be covering about installation. We'll be covering about various installation methods like CD-ROM, PXE-based, NFS-based, HTTP-based, and Kickstart, and these all stuff. Then we'll be coming to the system installation and services, where we learn about how a system boots, what are the various steps that happen while a system is booting, what are the things that we need to take care while the system is up and running. Then we'll come to kernel services and configuration. In the kernel services and configuration, we learn about what you mean by the various kernels. What do you mean by kernel? How do you load the modules? How do you unload the modules? What is the basic configuration part that you need to do across? Then we'll come to the file system management, where we learn to create the file systems. Then we'll come to the network configuration, where we learn about how to create the network stuff and everything. Then we come to RPM and Kickstart, which is an extension of installing your package that is called Red Hat Packet Manager and YAM installations. Then in the user administration, we learn about an advanced parts of how to create users, how to create groups, what do you mean by SUID, SGID, and sticky bit. Unit 8, we learn about bit of administrative tools, like how do you connect to the client side and bit of printers. Unit 9 is more to do with the X Windows system, which is more how do you work with your graphical user interface and so on. And Unit 10 is advanced file system management, which is again an extension of your unit number 4 of a file system, where we learn about LVMs and RAID. And Unit 11 is a troubleshooting, which is a way of how do we troubleshoot each and every instance. Like if there's an issue with the installation, how do you troubleshoot it? There's some issue with a particular booting sequence, how do you troubleshoot it? If there is some issue again with some loading of the modules, how do you work out with it? Something like you created a file system but you are not able to see it, or if you created a file system you're not able to mount it, how do you do that is what you learn in file system troubleshooting. Then we come to network configuration, where you learn about what are the troubleshooting that you need to do in the network areas, RPM, and during the installation, what are the issues. So your troubleshooting as a whole covers the complete troubleshooting area of all the 10 chapters that we are going to cover here. So this is the complete demo of the Linux administration training. And thank you for going through the video. Hope you subscribe. Welcome to T-Cloud Linux Server Training Modules demo. So before I go ahead with the demo of the particular contents, what we are going to cover, I'll just go through the summary of the complete training module. The complete course content is going to be 20 hours duration. We do actually provide good infrastructure and lab setup here, where you can actually practice all this stuff. We do provide both online and class-based tutorials, whereas you can attend the classes right online from your home, or you can actually come to the classes and you can go through the classes. And that said, we do also provide the notes. Whatever we teach in the class, we do provide the similar kind of a notes. So, and also whatever we teach in the class, we do run the records on that particular video. So whatever we teach in the class, that is being recorded, and you can basically go through the recorded videos and you can learn. You can come back again, you can go through the videos at any point of time. So that is basically the summary of the complete infrastructure and how we provide the training over in the T-Cloud. Let's quickly walk over through the particular introduction and what do we provide in the module as a whole. So first is the introduction to the system services. We learn here about what do you mean by system services, how do we run the system services, and so on. And organizing the network systems in the Unit 2, we learn about what is DNS, what is DHCP, kind of services. Then Unit 3, we learn about network file sharing services, which is more to do with NFS. Then in Unit 4, we learn about electronic mail services, something like SendMail, ProcMail. In the HTTP service, we learn about the Apache. And along with that, we'll be learning the Samba also. And Unit 6 and Unit 7, which is more to do with the security concerns and policies and authentication services, something like PAM. And from Unit 9 to 11, we learn about how to secure our systems by doing system monitoring, by doing securing networks, which is more to do with IP tables, PAMs and stuff. Securing services, how do you write your particular rules, or how do you make sure that your services are secure? That is what we learn in here. How do you secure your data, secure like an encryption part and everything that we learn in the Unit 11. So these are the complete modules that we'll be covering in the unit that we'll be covering in the Linux server training, which will be consisting of the complete server module. So this is the complete course. Thanks for going through the video, and hope you subscribe.